Okay, so today's session is the topic which we going to discuss about it. It's a scoped application. It's a uh, it's an important topic which really help to create the your custom application within a service now, and how to utilize it, what the capabilities, and which situation or which scenarios or which business requirement you going to uh, utilize like such capabilities. Okay, so next, maybe going to, yeah, the topic we are going to cover the we have a broader gauge, so we have a lots of uh, the custom application at the it's a uh, it's contain the larger uh, combination of topics. So I will cover only those the basic points, but I'll give you the insight what the other options are available. So those kind of detailing would be there. And later on, once you will be pro on professional into the service now application, then we will cover the other topics. Okay, so let's go getting into the other four. Yeah. So these are the important topics, the majorly it's a major detailing out. So the scope, products and application, its files and its data from conflicts with other application. Scope determines which part of application are available for use by other application in service now. Scope allows developers to configure which part of their application can be acted by other applications. Correct. So it's a you can say it's your full control on this on the custom application, correct? So how you uh, give the permissions, what capabilities you need to share from this application to that application, correct? So it's a different way of utilization. So whatever the business, whatever the scripting you will do, what need to be, how to call it, whether it call it or not call it, it's up to you. You want to share it with the other application that capabilities, it's fine. If you don't want to share, it's up to you, correct? So these lines talk about its capabilities. What can be you can do. It's your own capabilities, I would say, in other way. Correct? So custom application, it's a your capability. Your means your organization which have developed this application. So how you want to share within a service now, it's up to you. Okay. So how you will uh, compare the scoped application? So it will start from the acts under scope, correct? So if you recall it, no, when I was showing some uh, demo kind of thing, some topic we were discussing. So I showed you when I created the custom field, then there was prefix was there u underscore. So whenever you create any field, then it will start from u underscore. And if you create any scoped application, then it will start from x underscore. Correct? So and the rest of the details are in front of you. Correct? So whatever the things, whatever that application, appreciator, and everything will be there. Okay. Okay, okay, so it's a last section. Okay, so we will getting into it. So I'll tell you the scope application. You remember these are the out of box means which service now has provided. Now what we are going to do, we will create our own application. Correct? So we will go on getting over there in the studio. Correct? Create an application, imports from source control, select a store app customization, correct? So this is from GitHub. So whatever the source code you want to do, uh, want to export into the service now. So this is the way. So might be your professional developers with the other application you are used to with GitHub. So where in other application they are utilizing the GitHub, correct? So they created their own application, they move the application code into the GitHub, correct? So from that source, some source of code would be available. Means whatever you have developed, the source of code would be available, and you push into your own application, correct? So that's how it's a repository, you can say. It's a repository where it contains your source code. But usually those are other, like they are professional into the GitHub, so those people are utilizing. If you want to explore it, you can explore it. There is multiple ways to connect with them, but some limitation with this service now. You have to follow those steps, so those capabilities, and on that way you can connect with the service. Okay, and we are focusing on this. So how we will create, what will be there. So if you see that all the applications, correct? So means all the application in terms of which have been, it's kind of developed by the service now. So some examples, I'd say it's available. So here we can see. So first step, we will create our own application. Just wait. Here we go. We got the landing page. Okay, how we will going to create the application. Let's start. I will name. Okay, so like you can see the scope has been created with this name, correct? Automatically, flight underscore this, and it has been created, correct? So you can upload, drag and drop some. You want to add it some custom logo or some images, so you can do it. Okay, so I'll create it. Okay, so you want to use the existing one, or you can create your own. Let's say, right. You can see how it's created. X underscore. This is the what we say. It's our scope name dot the roles. But when I'll go into this, uh, there no such a name would be there, correct? It's straight for that name. I'll call it over, then it will be done, correct? Awesome, correct? So now the name got changed, correct? So it contains this role, correct? So flight underscore ITI, correct? Again, flight underscore yes. Uh, 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 So these three roles I have created. Okay, you can create later on like multiple. It's not the you have created, you could not create then the other tools, but I'm giving you the thought. Okay. Okay, role has been created. Now it's a mobile version or like a classic. So I'll choose it this because I'm not creating any mobile right now. Correct. So you can see user-friendly experience for like this kind of thing. Standard experience on the list and forms. Correct. Okay. Now, what table you want? Correct. So you want to create your new table, or you want to use the existing one. If I'll say I'll create my new, the tables are there, correct? So you remember I showed you this, these are the tables, correct? So same way if I search it, 6 underscore. Okay, so these are the location wise. Okay. First I want to show you these are the things. Oh, sorry, I'm just switching up. So these are the what I can say. It's a sign of their applications, correct? So which are existed. So if you see that someone is started as an would say M2M table that they have created. So some restrictions are there definitely because we cannot see the groups. Correct? So if we will jump over the so there is some restrictions, correct? So those groups will not be there. The main table, so main tables which are what I can say, parent table would be there, correct? So let's say I use this. In back the task. Check this one, this one, this one. This is the one. Here is the parent one, correct? So task is the parent for the incident problem chain. So I'll tell you later on once we will be into the this what we can say on the when we will going to be on table side. So when we will create our own table and all. So these are the some tables would be there. It's not showing. So it's showing right now. Okay, so this is yeah, 6 years. Yeah. So yeah, I missed it out and the last time. So it's a so there is no restriction. Whatever the tables are exist, I'm just correcting myself. So whatever the tables existed into the service now, all the tables are showing here. Correct. So we can select the existing table or we can create the new table as well. So I'll choose it the new creation. Correct. So again, it's saying extend a table, correct? So extend a table means whatever the existing table, if you want that table should be extend, correct? So this will be the child table for that whatever the table you are going to select as the extended, correct? So extended means it's adhere or it's a taken out some capabilities from the parent to the child. Let's say I have an incident and I have a subject field which will be common uh, into the on your custom application also, correct? So then we can utilize those capabilities for extending the table into the our table should be as a child. If we want that our table should be independent, then we have to create this one, correct? Or we can utilize the upload the spreadsheet. By spreadsheet, you can take the data and it will be appear over there, correct? So I'll select it. I'll go on this. Now I have this table, correct? Now what fields need to be appear into that, correct? So let's see. In flight, we will take the flight number. Field type, which type of, it's a number, correct? So I'll take it as a number and a number is not. Let's take the integer. Display, it's mandatory. Put it as the mandatory. Another field, what I can say, like reference. It's sorry. Uh, it's a group. Yeah, here. Okay. Now I'll add it much some other sorry, reference. Okay. Then I will choose it user. Here we go. What else we have? Flight incident. Okay. Incident, flight incident. It's reference. Okay. It's referencing to it. Okay. You're getting my point, or any confusion is there? What I'm doing and why I like no, I created this, why I'm choosing this.
It is clear. It is clear. No doubt.
Guys, let me know, like, no, once you have any confusion, or if there is, I'm changing some like, no, if there is, I got some confusion, I'm saying that I'm correcting myself. So let me know so that I can re-clarify your doubt. Correct. So do not be in confusion that yeah, he talked about this and okay, I'm changing this. So be clarify in your mind. So this is the process that what we have to do and how we will going to follow. Correct. So I tell you the multiple ways. One is like no, we can utilize the existing tables as well as I can create my own table. Correct. And second step, what we did, we can extend the capabilities of parent to child. Correct. So let's say your father, you are the child. Correct. So some capabilities, your might be your thought process, your facial, like no, the whatever the face are matching with your father, your style, your some sort of things would be like matching it, temperament whatsoever, like no your IQ, everything you can watch it out, correct? So in that sense, like no some capabilities from your father to you, like no on you, it's got transport, correct? Same way in the in the extending table. So whatever the parent capabilities, some capabilities will be transferred into your table. So I haven't extended. I said I will create my own table without extending anyone. Correct. Okay. So what is this flight incident? I just reference to the incident. Reference means it's a reference field. Correct. So let me show you some examples. Incident. Okay, let me complete this and then I'll show you. Okay, yeah, this is a reference field, correct? Why? How I came to know? Because I'm working on it, I know that, but I'm telling you the other way around. Because this data is coming from some other table. How? When I click on this glass, you can see sys underscore user. And I am right now, I'm on incident table, correct? Here we can see, correct? So this is the difference. You're getting my point? So this is the sys_user, and this is the user data has been referenced to the incident table, correct? Because I don't need to create, like, no, it's a uh, removing the repetition of the word, correct? So how? Let's say if I'll create again into the incident that user record, then I'm like, no, mapping with here. So whatever the table is, imagine like, no, 100 tables are there. Will I going to create the 100 times the same record into the system? No, correct? The answer should be no. Why? I will create once. The user record is created on one table, and I'm referencing to the incident. So the my purpose is to, like, no, read out this incident. So first, this is the incident. The unique number is there, correct? So where when you search into the anywhere, when you are emailing to anyone, you want to identify in a unique way. Where how you find the unique way? Like, no, any email by their email ID, correct? The email ID should not be conflict with other. Otherwise, what will happen? Let's say your banking statement or whatsoever, the banking process would be shared within two emails, correct? So it will save the your uh, your security level getting high, correct? So security level in terms of it's a unique. Then whenever the email should be sent over there, then it should be the unique one, correct? So that's what the incident number has been unique, and rest of the data where we can get the data, like, no, when we are reading out the any email. So what we are reading out, the subject line, the email, who is sent it out, what the like, no, what the action item, like in message body he have mentioned the details, correct? The same way we are reading out this incident. On the incident, when we are saying incident, we strike in our mind there is something, something broken out, correct? Something is stopped, something like, no, urgent. So let's say this incident has been created. Now this incident number is unique. Now this is the open on this date. Let's say I'm comparing with the email. Now you can imagine this is the uh, that subject line, correct? This email has been received on this time, correct? And this is the email ID, and, like, no, rest of the details are there, and date under the, like, no, message body, these details are mentioned, correct? So same way, this, I'm just giving the comparison with the email, how you read out the email, how we are reading out the incident. So I'll say that this incident number has been created, and this issue, like, no, it has short description has been there, and the details also mentioned, and these are the action items has been there, correct? So whatsoever, correct? So this is the, I'm just giving the how to read the this form. Now the reference field, it's sharing the, like, no, the one table to another. So that user table has been shared over in incident. So what the purpose? We will get the caller name, correct? So if I'll remove this, you don't know who is like, no, created this record and whatsoever. So you have to do lots of debugging, and you have to search it out, and lots of things. Your wastage of your time would be there, correct? And capabilities also. So to save those time, they reference that field to over here. So you come to know, like, this is the caller. So he is the guy who created this incident. So if you have any issue, you'll directly connect with this guy and chat with him and resolve it. Correct? So same way. I didn't created the, like, no, I didn't extended that the table, but I'm right now in terms of extending the table the same way as we are referencing the field, correct? Is it clear or any confusion, guys? Okay, I'll take it as a yes. So this is the whole thing, correct? So here we are referencing to that field, correct? So I just given the flight incident. So whatever the incident which contain the, like, no, flight related or something, we can mention it. Just I'm just giving the here. This is the flight related, correct? So we will assume that this is the flight incident and that has been referenced over there. So how we will filter out, I'll let you know. I'm just giving thought process. So whatever the data is contained, that it's referencing to over here, whatever the incident would be there, correct? I didn't put any filter right now. All incident would be comes into this field. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, next. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. Thing means whatever the limitation you will provide, it's up to you. I'll just give the 100. I think it's you can see that the glitch. I could not move on to the next. The button is not there, correct? So it's not our fault. It's a glitch on the uh, whether browser. It's taking time, or that service now that having this low response is there, correct? Slow or low. Sometimes it got stuck on cache. So let's see. Keep working on it, but how I will move on to the next level. Uh, I will check it out. If no flight application has been created, again I have to do the same. Scope, you can create the scope and global also. I'm just creating this code. When you create the global, so it will be same as like no other. So it will be this capabilities. Admin capabilities means data can be shared, the script can be shared, and everything will be open. Now I keep it in scope on a like no in a boundary. So what I will send it out from my boundary, those things will be taken care. Okay, again I have to create the same thing. Okay, so it's mean the scope has been created. Why it's not showing here? That's also a big issue. Why? With this, knowing that the scope is existed, which scope is created. Yeah, scope is here. Okay, so why it's not showing here? Let me keep this publish also, correct? Yeah, here we go. Now this time it's appear, correct? Okay, so this is the application which not clearly created. It's a ACLs that have been created. So now it's this other way around. Correct? First one, which I created from the scratch. Now the unfortunately we didn't get the next button over there. That's why I have created this. Like no, I just chosen the other way around. So I don't want to do this right away. Let me do this some other way around, because I want to show you, like, at the end what you'll receive or what you will be achieved. Just hold it. Okay, let me create the, sorry. Let's create the new one. I'll tell you when the your application has been created, then what you can do. Then I'll choose this one. Correct. So total, total, total. I created on a faster note, so I didn't created any role. Okay, let me create. First, it will create. It's created it. Okay, it's created. Continue. New table. This is what I was explaining earlier. Yeah, I'll create a couple of fields only. Hotel. Display, I'll let you know. Just keep it in your bucket. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, just I created two field on that particular application. Label, new table name, auto number. So number would be how it will be start. You start from INC 008. How many numbers, how many things. So it's required. It's asking for that. So let's say I will say STL. It will start from STL and 7 digits. I can create the 8 digit. So from thousands, from the thousand, 8 digit number will be created, correct? So you can see this guy, this role has been access to create, read, write, delete. Okay, you're getting my point, which we have created earlier. Okay, so this is the allow table to extend from this table, correct? So if you want to extend it, this table can be extendable, you can create so. Okay, so what we can see, give the name total. Yes, just total. I'll give table name, correct? Table name would be there. Incident, problem, change. So such a way, what the name that you want to give. So just I given the hotel. Okay, taking few minutes. Okay, it's giving that some data, some short data, correct? So this is the success message. Ready, continue, create new tables. No, it's one is enough. You want to create more, you can, it's also all it will be added over there. So it's better to, I will if I, instead of that, if I want to use this one, so I can add that too, correct? The same way, if you're asking for again, you want to add more tables or you want to create any table. I don't want to create any more table, correct? I'm fine with that, what I have. And then is start. Okay, so some short details are asking. So you can see here, added some details we told earlier, this, blah, blah, blah. If you want to add it, then it would be fine. It's fine. I create it, man. I don't want to done with.